Welcome to Erika's Best, where I bring you the best of the best and more. Well, I am still on location. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, in this beautiful house of my mother and father's that they just bought less than a year ago. And I came down here to visit with them. And, well, it just so happens we came at a time when my mom was running low on her homemade apple juice. Homemade apple juice, who does that? My mom. And here's one of the jars that we made. This is a half-gallon jar of freshly made and processed apple juice that we made. And these are some of the apples that we use to make it. And I just wanted to do a quick little video about apples and all the different varieties that all the different varieties of apples that are available. Here they have a store that I love, the Decatur Farmers Market, and in the farmers market they had about, I would say, 15-ish varieties of apples on that day, but they do serve over 30 varieties of apples in their store different times of the year. So to make the apple juice, she used 6 different varieties of apples to make her juice. And she's always tweaking around whatever's available, trying to make that perfect blend. And this one is absolutely delicious. So I'm here with my niece and my daughter, and we are going to try some of these different varieties and give you some fun facts about apples. So this is Justine. Do you have a fun fact about apples?
Apple blossom is the state flower of Michigan.
Apple blossom is the state flower of Michigan. What about you, Naomi?
That apples can come in all different colors of reds, greens, and yellows.
Okay. And also, in the United States, we grow over 2,500 varieties of apples, and there are over 7,500 varieties of apples worldwide. We are going to taste 8 different varieties that we have here, 5 of which that were in our apple juice. So let's try the Honey Crisp. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's take this sticker off and let's give it a try. I like the Honey Crisp. I came in contact with the Honey Crisp a few years ago. I was looking for some apple juice in the store, and normally you just see jars that say apple juice, apple juice, apple juice, all different brands, but just apple juice. And I saw one that said Honey Crisp apple juice. I'd never seen that before. So I thought, oh, Honey Crisp, that sounds good. I'm gonna try that. And so I tried it, and it indeed was more delicious than the regular apple juice. So here, try this one, Justine, and see what you think. See what you think, Naomi.
Let me try.
So my father's in the background. He wants to try it too. So I'm gonna send him a piece over there so he can try it. And then I'm gonna try it. Anybody else want a piece? It's a house full of people. Anybody else want a piece? Apple Crisp? Honey Crisp, come get it. Sister Sheila wants to come get some apple. I'm not throwing it. You have to come onto the video and see it. Come on. Come on, Sheila. Come on, Sheila. Come get your apple.
Hello, world.
Sweet, a little bit of tartness, juicy, delicious. What do you think?
Or sour.
You think it's sour? What do you think?
Really good.
Really good. I agree. This is one of my favorites. Now, I have to admit, we did do this video once before, but I forgot to push the power button, so we did a whole video not filming. But in doing that video, our least favorite apple was the Kansas, wasn't it? But let's try this one first. This one is raised in Belgium and shipped to America. And so we are going to taste this one. Maybe this one is better. Yesterday we tried it room temperature. Today I chilled the apples. So we're gonna see if chilling it made it any better. Have a taste. Is it any better chilled?
Definitely crunchier.
Definitely crunchier. It was a little mushy yesterday, a little grainy. So Sister Kathy wants to try this one.
Absolutely.
I agree. Chilling it is the way to go. Don't eat these room temperature. The Canty apple needs to be eaten cold. Definitely not as bad as yesterday, but still not my favorite. It's not as juicy. It's more dry than the Honeycrisp. But this is one we did not use in the juice. This one is a Snapdragon apple. So we're gonna try this one. It is a smaller size variety of apples. This one did not come in a small and a large. Sometimes when you go to the grocery store, you'll see, or at least at this Decatur Farmers Market, you'll see small varieties of apples. This one only came in this size. So let's see what this one tastes like. This was that hard one, wasn't it? Oh. I really like this one because it's so hard and crunchy. And I like crunchy apples. It's not as sweet as Honeycrisp, but it's super juicy and crunchy. And I really like a crunchy apple. This one will be good to dip in some caramel or some chocolate. Delicious. I guess she's saving these for later. I don't know. So this is the Ruby Frost. This is the Ruby Frost. This is the Ruby Frost. Let's see what it tastes like. It's really strange. You know, when you're looking at apples in the grocery store, sometimes you think, oh, an apple is just an apple. But it's not. Apples have such different tastes and different juiciness. You know, it's something. I saw a variety that is made in Japan that on the tree, the apple is 1 pound. Can you imagine a 1 pound apple? You only need 2 of them to make a pie. Because it only makes two pounds of apples to make a 9-inch apple pie. This one is definitely the most sour of the red apples that we had. It is extremely sour. What do you think, Naomi?
It's like a red green apple.
It's like a red Granny Smith. What do you think?
Some parts are sour and some are sweet.
Yeah, this is good though. Good. Anybody want to try the what is this, Ruby Frost? The Ruby Frost. I wish you could see my sister Sheila when she walks up here. You think she's a model. She come prancing over here like she walking the runway. You're hilarious. This is the Pink Lady. You know, the first time I saw Pink Lady, I went to a farm, an apple farm, and I brought some of these Pink Lady apples to work with me, and one of my coworkers said he had thought he'd been eating apples his whole life until he ate that Pink Lady. And he thought, where did you get this apple from? Like, I had never tasted an apple like this. And he said apples wouldn't be the same for him anymore. after eating that pink lady. And I agree, because apples are so different. When you get them in the grocery store, they're not the same. And you know, going to the farmer's market is almost as like going to the farm yourself. Except for the fact that, you know, some of the farms are in other countries. Another good apple.
Can we try this one?
Definitely. Another good apple. Let's try Fuji first. This is my favorite.
Yeah, the Fuji.
The Fuji is my favorite out of all these varieties because it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's super juicy. I love that. Let's try this Fuji apple. Are you saying that because you want a big old piece?
No.
Greedy? Here you go. All right. Now let's see. Let's see if this is as good as the one we had yesterday.
It's a little more sweet.
Tastes the same.
Never disappoints. It's sweet, it's juicy, super crunchy. Always a fan favorite. Well, we have the Lady Alice, we have the Indy, and we have the Granny Smith left to try. And for time's sake, I'm just gonna cut a piece of it and give everybody a bite. This is, what did I say this was? This is the Lady Alice. The Lady Alice. This was one of the apples in our juice.
It tastes way different than the Fuji.
It has
It's like pool water.
has a different little wang to it.
Hey.
Yeah. Has a different little wang to it. I like it. All right. Now this is the Indy. This is an expensive apple. Let's see if it's worth the money.
Probably not.
Try a piece. Let's see. Probably not, but you have to get another piece, huh? Definitely a good apple. At $54 a case, I don't know. I might have to agree with Naomi. All right, and this is the Granny Smith.
No, Daddy, I don't know how you do it.
A total different kind of sour.
It tastes like onions if they were a little sweeter.
One thing I think you need to do is when you're storing your apples that you don't store them near onions and stuff, because this apple definitely has picked up some onion flavor from the refrigerator. So it normally doesn't taste like onions. Well, it normally does just taste sour, but it does have a little onion twang to it, like it was next to an apple. I mean, next to an onion. Anyways, that's all we have for this video, talking about apples, all about apples. I know everybody loves apples and will continue to eat more apples. So I hope you try a different apple. There are so many varieties to choose from, and they're always coming up with new apples on the scene. The newest apple that I saw, I think it was last year, was called an opal. It was a yellow apple, and it was super crunchy and super sweet, and it also was delicious. And I liked it because sometimes when you get a golden delicious apple, sometimes it's mushy. But every time I've gotten that golden apple, opal apple, It's always been crunchy and sweet. So thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you.